Just wanted to ask, you guys decided to go with Xavier this week. What'd you think about the offense? Obviously, it couldn't get going today.
Well, it's going to be hard to win any games not scoring any touchdowns. You know, we scored one last week, none this week. We got to improve on. We have to improve offensively. We're still inconsistent, still sporadic, but we have to play much better on offense. And he did some good things, missed some things, but it's we didn't play very well on offense again for the second week.
Next question, who wants to go? Bill Wagner.
Ken, how did you feel Xavier played? It seemed like he settled in after a little while and did okay.
Yeah, like I said, he made some good runs, missed a few things. Did some good things, did some things he'd like to improve on. It's like I said, coaches, there are some calls we'd like to take back, but his first full game, I thought he did some good things. He missed some things, but he'll learn from it. He's a competitor. The guy's the ultimate competitor. I know he's going to, keep grinding.
What can you say about that Tulsa defense? They're big and athletic, and they ran down a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they're a good team. They're, the 22 ranked team in the country. I thought our defense went toe-to-toe with them, though. We played well enough on defense to win the game. These last 2 weeks against Memphis and, Tulsa, we played well enough on defense to win. But like I said, you're not going to beat anybody scoring 7 and 6 points. You ain't going to beat anybody. And so that's just the reality.
Catherine and then Kareem.
Coach, obviously, you credited the defense and their performance. Where do you think that break was in that play that allowed that Tulsa receiver to make that big touchdown?
Yeah, we just, we barely missed it. We were there. Our guy barely, he was right there, had a chance to make a play, and he just missed it.
Kareem, your turn.
Actually, I'm good. That's what I was going to ask about.
Okay. Bill Wagner again then.
Coach, is it getting frustrating with the offense, the inability to get things going?
Oh, big time. This is very frustrating. We've been here a long time, and we're just inept. We're inept on offense, and definitely very frustrating.
What about the penalties, Kenny? There's a lot of bad penalties. Personal foul that nullifies a great kickoff return. Offsides, holdings,
Yeah, we just did things, we let our emotions a little bit that, it was a good block. He just needs to stop once you get out of bounds. You can't drive the guy into the bench. That's a penalty. So, I made a bad decision in the early part. We shouldn't have squibbed it. Should have just kicked it deep, But fortunately, they didn't get anything from it. But, we could have pinned them there deep. I'm still trying to look at the ruling, how they did that, how they called that. It's like, you got to see that real time. I don't know how they can call it happened before, It's like, so I thought that was during the play, but they said it was before. So, anyways.
Obviously, senior day, and you guys have a tradition of sending the seniors out with a win. How tough is it to not be able to get the victory on senior day?
It's very tough considering we want to send the seniors out the right way.
Catherine?
Diego, obviously you had those big moments for yourself personally in the first half of, your fumble and your fumble recovery. But how would you grade the way that defense played from those big moments up to the second half?
Yeah, the fumble recovery, the forced fumble was not possible without my teammates and my coaches. I just so happened to be there at the right time. And, we played very well in the first half. I think we kind of took a step backwards in the second half. And so we just got to keep getting better and move forward for this upcoming week because it just wasn't enough, as you can see.
Bill Bergman.
Hey, Diego. Over the past 2 games, the defense has looked a lot better than the first part of the season. What's clicked or what's changed in the defense over this last 2 games?
One of the biggest things is we've just started playing without, without being real tight, I guess, if that makes sense. In the past, we were just so worried about making a mistake when, those things are just going to happen. We're all human. And so just having that mindset of, hey, you know what, we're going to make a mistake, whatever. Let's just keep playing and have that 1-0 mentality for every single play.
Kareem.
Hey Diego, I'm just curious, what's the conversations between you guys on the defense, as you guys are kind of, trying to keep your team in the game and the offense is kind of struggling. What are you guys talking amongst yourselves about, hey, let's stay in this, let's keep our team in here until the offense figures it out?
Yeah, a big point of emphasis, Kareem, is hey, it doesn't matter what the offense is doing, we're going to keep playing how we're playing. So just, again, putting everything else out of our mind and focusing on what we have and what we're doing is a very big point of emphasis for our defense.
At this point, you have to put everything that's happened to date behind you because this game next Saturday is so big. Can you talk about just refocusing for the big one?
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to refocus here for this upcoming week. Tough loss, but you know what? Just like my coach said, we're 0-0 going into this game. So we just got to put everything behind us and focus up for Army.
Specifically, the two drives, the one to end the first half and the one to start the second half, you looked really comfortable with the offense in there. Anything click for you or feel different with a little bit more experience in this offense?
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. I'd say momentum's huge in football, in any game. We had momentum. We were moving. Everyone believed in each other. And we were just moving. We trusted in what the coaches were calling, the situations they put us in. And it was good. We have to have more drives like that if we want to, win ball games, especially next week.
How are you feeling with this offense now?
I'm definitely feeling more comfortable. I did not play well early on. I felt more comfortable, but too many mistakes, being too indecisive. But I just have to play better. I got to learn from it. It's easy to dwell on something like this. I just wanted to come out here and get a win for these guys on senior day. And that was my number one goal. And I feel like I didn't do everything I could to get that. So I got to get better, but definitely feel more comfortable in the offense as a whole.
Kareem.
I was curious, how did you come in? What was your mindset coming in? What were the kind of things that you wanted to make sure you took care of? Like, what were the key points that you wanted to execute when you came in today?
Of course, number one, always taking care of the football. I mean, especially as a Navy quarterback, you have the whole brotherhood in your hands on every single snap. So taking care of the football and just, marching and leading these guys. I tell all the time, I might be a plebe and if I want to go up on deck and someone wants to put me on a bulkhead and scream at me, whatever. But when I step in front of that huddle, I got to be the leader of that offense. I got to lead the guys, command the guys, and have them believe me. So I just wanted to everyone to believe me because I believed in them and just, again, take care of the football.
Do you have that feeling from your teammates? Do you feel like they're all that they've all got your back and ready to follow?
I do. These guys will follow for anyone that's back there. That's just the kind of player they are. But, there were some times, even last week, I felt real comfortable and that I was believed in, which, you can't ask for anything more at that point. You got to play ball.
Wags.
Well, obviously the offense had trouble finishing. They had to settle for field goals, and then there was a couple other drives where you got into their territory and then had mistakes, either penalties or this or that. Can you just talk about not being able to finish?
That's huge. I mean, again, you got to be able to finish. It doesn't matter if you get so far and can't finish. We got to be able to put points on the board. We were down by a touchdown at one point in that game. We were marching. If we score on one of those drives that we have a field goal, it's a whole different ball game. Again, personally, because I always speak about myself first, I got to do better. I got to make better reads. Again, they put me in a situation to take care of the football and make the reads, and I missed too many of them in this game. Too many of them. And a lot of people that don't understand the offense will see, okay, I broke a 20-yard run. That's going to happen. But the reads I got to take care of. And then, of course, we have to stay disciplined, jumping off sides, stuff like that, and holding penalties. But that's the nature of football. Stuff like that's going to happen. We have to be able to bounce back. But personally, I need to be better.